More than 50,000 of you have joined our campaign for cheaper insurance.
50,000, that means that we've been able to secure some great deals for you. And Christopher Zinn from the 50 Up Club is here with the details. Chris, good morning to you.
Morning.
50,000 people, wow.
It did. Look, it was fantastic. We started off for 20,000, we got 50,000. That made it much more attractive for more insurance companies to come around and see what they could bring us, and we made a decision based on what would give the most benefit to the most number of people.
So what does it mean in terms of home and contents insurance?
Home and contents insurance is with Woolworths Insurance, 35% off.
Wow.
Their base level. If it's just for contents only, and that would be for renters, that would be 25%.
Wow, that's impressive. So what about travel insurance? Because we talked about that as well.
Yeah, no, travel insurance, that was one that people said that they wanted. And look, you'd be mad to go overseas without travel. Plenty of people do, I'm afraid. That's 15% off. So again, it's, you know, look at these offers and just see how they compare.
And that's with Woolworths as well, is it?
No, that's with Travel and Go. That's
right,
with a
OK, so separate companies have come up with the best deals.
Exactly, yeah. We looked at all of these companies as sort of challenger brands. You know, we've looked at them independently. They do have good offers already, but again, being part of the group, you get access to something better.
When you say 35%, 15% off, is that just an average of what the average?
Yeah, I mean, these are risk-based products, so they are assessed on your car and where you live or whatever.
OK, and as for life insurance?
Life insurance, that's 20% off the life of the policy and the first month waived. So again, life insurance, there are plenty of people who perhaps need it who don't. Use this to have a look and see where you should stand. Again, all these, you know, you need to weigh up your own individual circumstances, but I think where people are sometimes nervous getting into a market, this can be, you can take baby steps in this area. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. OK, so for everybody who's signed up, are they under any obligation to take up these offers, or it's now up to them to decide whether or not they want to?
There's absolutely no cost or no obligation. You will get an email if you've been part of the 50,000. You can still join up to April the 28th.
Okay.
Oh, great.
So the offer is open until then. We should mention car insurance. There's comprehensive car insurance here, and that is with Woolworths Insurance, and they'll have a price, what they call price beat. So if you have a current comprehensive renewal, they will beat the price and they will put in a $50 voucher as well. So I'd suggest all of these things, they're worth looking at. There's no obligation, no cost. You can look online, you can compare the cost with your existing provider, you can ask them to see if they'll match it, or you can go ahead with it.
Well, you may not to at least compare them. You don't have to do
Look,
it.
that's what would make me happy, if people who've been rusted on, paying top dollar for too long, suddenly see what is available in the market. If they take this offer or not, it might get them a bit more mobile and, you know, leads to more competition.
Well, with 50,000 people signing up and perhaps more after this, are you going to do more things with 50 Up Club, or is this it?
Oh, no, the 50 Up Club's ongoing. We're up to, I think, about 180,000 members now. We see there's a real role for a group representing the over 50s, both with the purchasing power they have and the political power. We're coming up to an election. There's no doubt that issues about retirement incomes are going to be really top of mind. So well, I say we're keen to. It's the 50 Ups who are very keen to, bearing in mind all the comments they leave. They're a very active bunch.
What about rooms on cruise ships?
Look, travel is often suggested. I mean, these are the great travellers of our time, the over 50s. They have the time and some of them the money.
See, you laughed at me, people on the floor, and I've made a legitimate question.
Yeah.
Thanks, Chris. Great to see you. And the Nine Network is a
Thanks.
commercial partner in that campaign as well, we should point out.